everyone. Today we are back with the second video on Google AdSense. Today we'll learn how to add our own site to Google AdSense and we can start producing the ads on our website. Suppose if you have got a website such as www.mysiterocks.com and I want that to be added with Google AdSense so that I can monetize that website, how am I going to do? So in order to monetize your website, we need to go to this uh, breadcrumb called home. We need to go to settings, and once we are into the settings, we can see there are other information which requires personal settings, account information. We can go to my sites. Okay, this is loading. Now once we go to my site, we would be able to see the sites which we have added. In case you have not added any of your site, you can add a site by clicking on this plus icon. So if you click on this plus icon which says add a new site, it will give you an option to add your own site. So we'll try how to add a site. So I will click on this. It says give me the URL of the site. We can give it, suppose for hypothetically I have a site called Pixel Perfect Studios.xyz. I can add www.pixelperfectstudios.xyz and we can click on add site. Now once you click on add site, the site is now added. And it also says it's a verified site because this site really exists. If you want to check, you can go to pixelperfectstudios.xyz and you can check the site really exists in the world. Now how to add ad block to my site. As you have guys seen that other sites contain an ad blocks, we will see how ad blocks look like once again. You can go to W3 schools. Okay, it's here. Once you go to W3 schools, this is their website. Now ad blocks will appear because they are JavaScript code. So they only appears once the entire website has been loaded. So we can scroll down their website and we would find there are, okay, they don't have anything on the home page. We can try with some of the links if they have any of the code. Yes, we can see now they have multiples of ad blocks on their website, such as this one is an ad block, this one is an ad block. Now yes, as you can see, this is on a landscape mode and this is portrait and they are both rectangles. We can set the shape and size and the color of the ad as well. We can also notify whether it's a text based ad or it's a graphics or it's a video. We may do anything with ad blocks, so we will know how to add these kinds of ad block to our site. So before we add any particular content or ad block to our site, we have to create that ad block. And so in order to create the ad block, we will go back to the Google AdSense page. We will click on my ads. So my ads will show up the ad unit which I have. In case if you don't have any ad units, your page will look like this, that it has got no ad units. You can click on new ad unit. So once you click on new ad unit, it will bring up with a recommended size which you can choose. This is a default size you can choose and you can apply to your website. Suppose if you want to go for the square, you can add a square. If you want to go for this letterboard, you can go for this letterboard. Then you can give it a name. Suppose I can give it a name as demo1. So now I have applied this name. We can go to we can check if it's a text and display ads, only text, only display ads, whatever it is. We can also customize a text ad style by giving it a background color. As you can see, there are different color options which you can select. You can give it your own color. How does it looks like? You can tweak this. Instead of keeping the text in black, you can modify the color and you can change the color to anything. So this is how this is called copy and edit. If you click on copy and edit, it will give you an option to edit the program. However, we'll keep it default as it is. So you can see this is very good. This is very good thing which Google AdSense has brought. You can customize the ad blocks as well. It doesn't it can fit into the website size or whatever box you want to apply the ads for. You can create a custom channel. A custom channel means if you want the ad to appear only on a particular page of the entire website, you can create that as well. And once it is done, you can click on save and get code. Well, if you click on save and get code, Google will prepare a code for you. You can choose if you want to have a JavaScript code or a PHP code. So this is a JavaScript code. We can add this anywhere on our website or on our HTML web page, and the ads will appear. What you can also do is, instead of doing this, you can also make it synchronous. Asynchronous means that this ad will load into the background, so your user does not have to depend upon this ad. They can view your content. Now once the entire website has loaded, this ad will load in the background. But if you make this synchronous, the browser will load for entire content to be loaded, including the ad. So your customer or your redirector has to wait for the entire site to be loaded, including the ad. That makes your site a slower on a slow internet connection, and that may get your user not returning to your site anymore because your site is not responsive. It's just so slow. So we'll keep it synchronous. We can copy the entire code and we can add the code to our website, and ads will start appearing on that particular section where you add this code. So if you copy this ad and if you paste the ad anywhere, I will show you how this is added and how it's appearing here on w3schools.com. We'll go to this inspect element. Okay, so we are now into the inspect element, so we can find which particular div content is that. If you're a web designer, you will definitely understand which particular div content is this particular ad block is. So we can see it's between this div content and this div content. So we can scroll down and we would try to know which one is this. That will take some time. Okay, we have got this. So this is the ad block. If you expand this, you can see this is div ID, main, leaderboard, style, overflow, and hidden leaderboard. And if we can expand this, we can get the text JavaScript code, and this code is nothing but the Google tag, so it's a Google ad. So we can also add our own ad blocks to a website in this particular way. So what happens? Do you think once you have added your ad block to your website, you will be getting paid? No, there are certain restrictions. Suppose if I am a user, if I am a customer to W3 Schools site, I have come, and if I just scroll through the page and I have seen the ad, it doesn't mean W3 Schools is getting paid for seeing this ad. No, this we have to go ahead and we have to click. Once you click on this ad, W3 Schools will be getting certain amount of money. It's not a dollar or two which the W3 Schools will be getting. It's based upon their RPM. So there is a bidding which goes through Google, and Google provides the highest bidder onto their websites. So it may be a 0.01 or $0.1 which this W3 school will get for this. But do you think if you have thousands of viewers for your website in one day, and suppose out of them 200 of them clicks on your ad, and if even if you're getting 0.01, you may be earning $0.2 or $2 in a day. Yeah, $2 in a day. That's amazing. So in a month, it's $16 just with 1,000 viewers. If you increase your fan base, if you go to 10,000, a lakh, a million, a trillion